Welcome back, another day in the workshop. Today I've got one of these Dell Optiplex computers. I normally buy these from a waste electrical dealer who basically buys these by the pallet load. And I replace the drives in them and clean them up and sell them on. They normally come with no RAM, and this one came with no drive. I've got this one apart because it trolled me big time. So I plugged it in, switched it on. There's a little power switch with the LED, and the yellow light flashed twice briefly, and then it went off, and that was it. There's nothing on the screen. So I thought, okay, 2 yellow flashes, that probably means something. So I went online and checked, and it said, yeah, it's probably a problem with the power supply or with the motherboard. So I took a power supply out of another machine, plugged it all in, and it still did the same thing. I thought, okay, well, maybe it's the motherboard. And turned around, went out to get something, and came back, and lo and behold, it was booted up. But there was no light on the power switch on the indicator. So what happened was it took ages to boot up because the battery was flat, the CMOS battery was flat, and the white part of the LED isn't working. So I think it's just a LED problem. But these little switch harnesses are quite cheap, so I bought a replacement one. So hopefully that is actually the problem. So I'm going to plug this in, mouse and keyboard dongle, and power. Right, so if you press this, you get 2 yellow flashes, and that's it. But because I had my dehumidifier and all sorts of things running, I didn't even hear the fan running, and you can't really see it because it's covered up. So I thought it just wasn't booting up at all. Yeah, it trolled me big time. I thought it was something much more than it was. So if we go into F2, there we go, it works. So yeah, I think it's just the power switch, hopefully. So let's unplug that one. And here's my replacement. Well, it can only be plugged in one way. There we go. Yes, we have a white light. Cool. Right, just want to check that we've got 16 gigs of RAM. We do. That's it. And this is i7 8700. Yeah, I mean, I only sell them as office computers, so I make somebody a nice little office machine with an NVMe drive in it. That'd be perfect. So, yeah, it's another one that I can use. Excellent. Let's close that up. So this thing just sits in here somewhere. Oh, I think I got it wrong. It's supposed to go through the hole. Is it? I don't remember how I took it out. That's ridiculous. Right, finally got it. Well, it's about time. the drive bay back in. Yep. Next on the list is to test these two RAM modules that I bought. Oops. This is my own laptop, so I know it works. So I will remove this one. Which is a Micron. And I've got two SK Hynix. I'm just going to go YOLO and put them both in. See if it starts up. Well, it hasn't made any weird noises yet. System information, 16 gigs, yay. Right, so I think what I will do is run the mem test. Right, let that run. I'm just going to put that aside and let it run. And next we have this thing. A few months back I did a repair on a board and replaced a switch similar to this on a board for a chocolate factory machine. And this is from the same chocolate factory. Nothing to do with Willy Wonka, but a local chocolate factory. So I see a little arrow there, so I'm assuming that's where the problem is. The board is just LED readouts, switches, some sort of microcontroller, and the LED driver. Buzzer. Some caps. Right, let's have a look under the microscope. Some sort of chip. That's a transistor, and so is that, but this one says U2 and it's got 5 legs. We've got some conformal coating. It's very soft, like some sort of jelly. Well, I'm just going to use a little bit of IPA. Yeah, that's not good, is it? Well, I can see a G, that doesn't really tell us much though. Trying to get this off as gently as possible. What could it be? I am literally going featherlight with this thing. That definitely looks like a U. And that could be a 3. Alright, let's just scrape it off a bit more. It's starting to deteriorate that bit. GU8. That stuff is all burnt here. It's just crumbling away.
1 hour later.
After going over the footage that I took, I realized that this chip also looks damaged. This is a lithium battery charging chip. And I'm pretty sure there is a hole in it or a crack. Yeah. So what happened with this scale is that it was supposed to have 5 volts, but somebody used a 12-volt adapter with it. Yeah, it's definitely cracked. And there's a hole there. Right, given we've got 2 bad components, one which I can't identify, there is a high chance that the microcontroller could also be bad. And God knows what other chip could be bad. I think I'm just going to call this a day. I mean, it is a 400 UK pounds scale, but yeah, I just can't imagine that this will be worth repairing. Don't know. Give me your thoughts on it if you want. I'm open to suggestions or ideas. What would you do in this circumstance? Remembering that, of course, I have loads of other work to do that I need to get to doing. So, yeah, I think I'm going to let him know that I'm going to call it quits on this one. Thank you for watching. I'm going to end the video here, otherwise it might get really long. And I really appreciate you dropping by. Until the next one. See ya.